morning, happy Saturday. This is the main thing. I finally figured out what's wrong. I think I mentioned that. The clutch was getting stuck, so, and you know, I'm gonna get that apart today and finish it, and then I can, I think I am gonna paint it. There's a couple of cracks that I need to weld up and a few things like that, but I'm gonna fix it up and then get it put back together, and then I'll have this golf cart. The red one, it's not working again. I've tried all my little tricks with the switches and stuff like that, but we were just, well, actually Thomas was driving it around for 4th of July to go watch some fireworks, and he got about 100 yards down the road and it just quit. Usually that's when its batteries are low or something, but checked all the water, checked everything, charged it up for about 4 or 5 hours, and it still won't go. So I'll look at that later, but now that I got this one fixed, you can get it, you just got to wiggle it, but I got a video on that. So, but I did finally go back to my list because I just have been all over the place. I got projects everywhere and haven't got anything done. So today I've got my list out and I'm gonna work on that John Deere because I got the motors swapped and everything. All I need to do is figure out the wiring problem. I got this blue, I just need to get the clutch off. I started it, but it didn't, the little tool didn't work. So, and this is the original clutch, it's 1989, so probably has never been removed. So I'm gonna have a little trouble with that. And then just to get the log splitter unloaded and moved to the back. And then I need to make those frames for the raised bed still. I've got the wood over there, I bought it like 3 weeks ago and still haven't done it. So just too many things going on and that kind of stuff. So I got my list out. And that way I know what I need to do. You know, it's almost time for the fall festival again. I got to start making that kind of stuff because it comes around. I think it's going to be October, but by the time I get all the projects and things done, I'm usually at the last minute doing that. So I got a few crafts finished. A friend of ours got some vinyl stencil things cut, so I'm going to put those. I got a few plans for those. That table I need to sand down. There's a couple of rough spots, so I need to finish sanding that down and then put one more light coat of that polyurethane stuff on there or whatever, the epoxy, and get that done. And then this truck, we couldn't get the flywheel to spin. That's like, I think what we think is the torque converter's not seated on the pump all the way because they had a little trouble getting it in, and so it shook around a lot and all kinds of stuff. So one of the things we're going to try is to get some longer bolts and keep them as guides, move the transmission back a little bit and see if we can shove that torque converter back down. Once we get that in, of course, got to take everything apart because they had it ready to go. So once we do that, then there's, I think, just a fan and the belt and a couple of little things. We've got most of the engine compartment done, so he's gone for the weekend. So hopefully next weekend that'll be finished. Maybe one day this week if he's not working or something like that. But that's about it, really. Just been busy. My wife's been mowing with that mower. I got it all fixed up, and hopefully I can get this one running, and that'll give us 2 good mowers. Then I just got to look at the Troy built. The transmission or that variable speed pulley or something's wrong with it because it runs great and everything. Is only like 3 years old, but it just, you'll be out there and going, and then all of a sudden it just won't go anymore. The motor's still running and the belt starts smoking and everything else. So one of the pulleys is locked up or something, but that's about it. So, you know, just keeping it real, keeping it busy, and try to get back on track. You know, I always talk about a list, but I see what happens when I don't use my list. When I have my list, I usually get those 3 things done that weekend, and I'm gonna go back to that so I can start getting some of these projects out of the way. But anyway, get outside, do something, enjoy the weather. Summer's here. I don't mind being hot. I like it better than being cold. So as always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.